Please do come and see these nearly 50 pictures, which give you a wonderful introduction to this artist who, of course, is as fresh now as she was in the 50s and early 60s, whether it's with a clump of flowers, with a hayfield in Aberdeenshire, with the famous shoreline at Catterline, just south of Stonehaven, where she spent so much time in the late 50s and early 60s, or of course, whether it was in the streets of Glasgow. These images are as powerful now as they were when she painted them. And this picture is extraordinary because it gives you, in my mind anyway, a kind of idea of the higgledy-piggledy nature of Glasgow, the fact that it's on hills and slopes. You know, we see these tenements beautifully square, but of course they aren't. But those were the dark stains that we saw in those days. And against it, that wonderful dark blue sky, which of course gives you a sense of drama. And she could create drama from nothing. But you see it here in this painting, which at one level is terribly simple. It's a building, there are a few windows lighted, and there is a sky behind which somehow is lit in a kind of miraculous way in this dark city of soot and smoke. And that takes you into the beginning of Eardley's work, because we know that in there is life that she was interested in, that she wanted to document, and she wanted to reveal. And when she painted a picture, for example, of ripening barley, which is in the same run of pictures that we see in this room, what you get there is an amazing feeling of life, which is tumultuous. You know, I remember as a boy in the fields of the northeast, not in Catterline, a bit further north in Aberdeenshire and Banffshire, lying in fields like this, in hayfields, and seeing the colours and hearing the insects and seeing the way that it moved and never stopped moving. And that's what she could capture in one canvas, this gouache piece, which, I mean, to me, just sums up summers in the northeast. It's got all the colours, it's got all the movement, and you feel that in the middle of it, there is life churning away to a degree that we can barely imagine as, you know, sort of mere human beings trotting around in our daily lives. This is a fantastic piece of work because it catches exactly what Eardley was up to. The picture is July fields, and this is done in tapestry, and it's set in the Scottish Gallery against that blue background, which is really wonderful. And obviously what a color that pops up again and again. And I always think if you want to capture on its good days the light of the northeast of Scotland, a sort of cobalt blue sky gets pretty close to it. But you see here in tapestry, it's a remarkable thing to say, a representation of that picture, which catches something else in its depth and its texture that I think replicates and celebrates, which is appropriate in a centenary year, exactly what Eardley herself was trying to do.